Yo guys, this is Robert, and today I'm going to talk about the principle that will fundamentally clear your client acquisition problems. And so this video will become your Bible, and of course not in a religious sense. But as you can see, I had some successes with client acquisitions, but in this video, my goal is not to flex with this, but rather eliminate forever your struggle by showcasing the principle that my 100k per month mentor taught me, which is inevitably going to kill and eliminate forever your client acquisition problems. And secondly, create such a valuable video that whenever you have a problem in your client acquisition, someone just, ghosted you or anything like that, you will turn back to this exact video. Because I'm not just going to teach you the simple principle, but also I'm going to talk about what people mess up in the current market right now, which we call basically trust recession, because clients have just a super low trust when it comes to working with other people. And just basically, I'm going to give you a bulletproof client acquisition method that will dominate the market for at least 5 more years. Okay? So, with that said, I don't want to waste any of our times and then just get straight into why you fundamentally suffer. And it's very simple because you just don't know about this exact principle I'm going to teach you right here. And what is this principle? This is what we call the client acquisition meter. Now, what is this? Let me explain. There is the pain, as you can see, and there is confidence. Now, fundamentally, there is two things that you need to do in order for someone to take an action. Action meaning become your client, book a call, or just buy your product. That is that you have to build pain in the prospect's mind that they are in pain and they want to change it. And this is something you can build, but also they are building it. So, for an example, if for half a month you couldn't close a client, you are so much in pain that you're just ready to change it. So, this pain needs to be above a certain metric in order for someone to take action with you, which can be booking a call or just simply buying your product. Now, with that said, if someone has enough pain that they are ready to take an action with you, this is what we call right here, as you can see, the action threshold. This is the action threshold. You need to build confidence with them that you're going to be able to solve their pain with your method, with your expertise, with your knowledge. And right here, there's going to be an other action threshold. And this is basically the fundamental principle when it comes to closing a client or just making money online. If you don't have if the prospect doesn't have enough pain to take an action, which fundamentally differs from every kind of person, and you haven't built enough confidence in their mind that you can solve their specific pain which they are in right now, they are never ever going to buy from you. And this is something a lot of people don't even know about. But when you boil it down to the very basics of client acquisition, this is what you need to do. You need to build pain and you need to build confidence. And this fundamental principle will decide whether you're going to be able to make money or get clients or not. For example, when you're doing your outreach and you send a very basic outreach where you're not even showing a testimony or when you're not even talking about their specific pain points or what you can do for them, you are not building pain and you're not building confidence. How could they possibly respond to you, book a call, and buy your product when they don't when you don't even build any kind of pain or confidence? And this is why basically you fundamentally suffer with getting clients because you don't understand this. You are not building pain and you're not building confidence. Now, we could talk about 1,000 different examples on how this manifests into your client acquisition, on your sales calls, on your outreach, on your closing, on whatever it is specifically. It doesn't matter. This is something you have to implement into your business in order for you to get actual result. And as I already mentioned, it fundamentally differs on person to person and it fundamentally differs on what action they need to take. For example, if this client acquisition meter turns to a book a call meter, most likely people don't need to have that much pain and that much confidence in order for them to book a call with you. So they can be at this kind of pain. This is going to be the action threshold. And basically, this kind of confidence in order for them to book a call with you. But if you want to close them, you have to maximize the pain and the confidence. And this is exactly why you suffer. I don't have to talk about anything else. This is the fundamental principle why you're not making as much money as you want to. So, this is the part which I want you to come back and continuously rewatch in order for you to really understand and implement into your client acquisition, whether that's outreach, whether that's your sales calls, because this is the reason why you're not getting clients. You don't build enough pain and enough confidence throughout your client acquisition system. That's all. Now, with that said, there is two ways you can actually do this, and there's a really a monkey way which I see everyone doing in the market in 2025, and it's just it works, but it's really fucking hard to win with this right now. And there's a W way which allows you right now in the market to make more money, but it's still not the best way. But a lot of people do this, and I've seen them succeed with this. So, what is this exactly, and how does this relate to the client acquisition meter? So, let's talk about the monkey way first. So, what does this mean? A lot of people, really, what they do is send thousands of outreaches a day, like just thousands of outreaches a day. You know people who do this. You have seen people talk about this in the online space. And what happens is when you send 1,000 outreach a day, like you send so many outreaches for these many people, so what you're doing is you're hopefully waiting for like 5 to 10 people who have so much pain built up right now in their current, existence, that they are willing to book a call with you ASAP. So what you're really doing with this kind of outreach, where you're just doing the volume, is that hoping for the right people who have so much pain that they're going to book a call. And this is, I think, the worst way you can really do outreach and get clients. Because think about it, these kinds of clients are really not the right quality clients. And you're really just hoping to get clients. And this is unpredictable. Because what if you send 1,000 outreaches, and from the 5 to 10 people who would have the enough pain to respond and book a call with you, they are not even seeing your message? Like, then it's just impossible for you to get a booked call, because you're hoping to for those 5 to 10 people who have enough pain to respond for you. And that's just crazy for them, just literally crazy. Now, with that said, there is one up for this, because it's just easy. It's really freaking easy to send 1,000 outreaches a day with a very boring and just bad message and still get clients. It's very easy to do this, but it's really not worth it, on my opinion, because of how unpredictable it is, and how you're just hoping to get a client, and how the client quality is just low. Because think about it, those kinds of people who have just so much pain that they want to change it, yeah, they would be willing to pay more money, but they are going to be the type of clients who just wants to do more for me, do more for me, do more for me, blah blah blah. And do you want them? Like, no, you don't want them. You just hate those types of clients. So that's why doing these kinds of outreaches, where you're maximizing on capitalizing those kinds of people who have as much pain as possible, is just trash. And this is the monkey way of getting clients in 2025, because people have just no confidence in others because of the trust recession, and you're just playing the maximizing the volume in order to get those kinds of people, hopefully. Wait, I think this is just trash, to be honest. Now, there is a W way, which I think works really well in the current market. What is this? Well, what you do is send 2 to 4 hyper valuable outreach. And how does it look like? There is thousands of people in your niche. Whatever niche you're working with, there is thousands of people right there. And what happens is you can go and understand these people's problems and these people's businesses. And you can select a day 2 to 4 qualified prospects that you can see that they have pain. They have pain and they're willing to do something to solve this. You can see it by taking a look at their business. And what you do is really just give them free value, because when you give them free value, their confidence in you goes up. And if you build confidence in them, you're going to have incredible client trust. As people are going to be like, okay, this person knows his shit, I want to work with him. And you're going to get high quality clients. It's not going to be about, how much is it cost? Oh my God, I don't want to pay that much. You're going to work with those types of people who have some kind of pain, and they're really the qualified prospects because you select them, because there is thousands of people in your niche. And from there, it's really easy to understand that the better skills you have, the more clients you're going to get. Because when you're sending the free value to them, the confidence goes up as much your value or your skills are. Because the better skills you have, the more confidence it goes up and the less pain they need to be in order to work with you. So what that mean is that you're going to be able to get better clients, the more skills you have. And for me, that's something that is just incredibly incomprehensible how it is right now in the market to get clients in this way, because a lot of people have pain, but they don't trust anyone in the current marketplace because they are just promising and never delivering. So if you can come to someone with a free value like, hey, I can do this for you and blah blah blah, you're going to easily close clients. Like, this is what I've done last week, and right now I'm on the edge of closing two really millionaire clients for me to help them run their YouTube, because I've seen they're in my niche, and I've seen them have problems with YouTube. They're not getting views, they're not getting clients, it's not working for them. I picked them out, I created them free value, confidence went up, we hopped in a cause, and I'm on the verge of closing them and just getting them better results and making me personally more money. Now, there is just one problem with this, which I have wrote here incorrectly, which is that it takes time, guys. If you want to get clients, like really qualified clients, it is going to take time for you. So it's not going to be like hiring a bunch of VAs for you to run your 1,000+ outreach a day system. It's going to be harder because you have to select these people, you have to create free value for them. But on my opinion, this is definitely much better than randomly just sending 1,000 outreaches, hoping for someone to be in enough pain in order for them to buy it. Now, with that said, the reason I've shown you this isn't only because I actually believe that this is what the market is right now, but also to show you how the client acquisition meter works. Because it's a principle that you need to implement in your business. And if you don't really understand how it works, it's really hard, and it's really going to be, so to speak, hard for you to implement and grasp how you can implement it for yourself. So, with that said, this is why I've done this, like the monkey and the W way, so you understand how different outreaches or different client acquisition systems is going to work with the client acquisition meter. Now, with that said, I want to show you a bulletproof client acquisition system, which is going to use the pain selection and the value selection. Now, what does this mean? Where you're going to maximize the volume and the pain, meaning we are going to get those types of people who are really in pain, and also we are going to maximize the trust, but with volume. And this is why this is the bulletproof client acquisition system, because we are not just only selecting those types of people who have just the most pain possible and maximizing trust with confidence while doing this on a volume, but we are going to build and attract a client acquisition pool. Now, what does this mean? Let me exactly show you guys, because this is micro niche YouTube channels. And this is right now in the 2025 marketplace, the best way to get clients. And let me explain why. Firstly, you can create one hyper valuable content like this one, for example. Right now, you're still watching this video and you think for yourself, like, oh my God, this Robert knows what he's talking about. I may would want to book a call with him. He can help me definitely with client acquisition. But it's not just I created one hyper valuable content which builds confidence with you right now as you're watching this content. It's not only that, but you reach thousands of people with this content. And how does it look like? Let me explain this simple diagram right here. When you reach 1,000 people with your content, that's really the KPI when you're trying to create these micro niche content. You reach 1,000 people right here. Some people are going to have so much pain that they're immediately going to book a call with you. This is what happens because they watch your content, you have built a bunch of confidence with them. They're going to be easy to close in a sales call, but also they're going to be the type of people who have so much pain that they are willing to book a call right there on the spot. And that's why this uses this type of outreach method where you're just really capitalizing on the people who have so much pain. But the other people, the rest, who doesn't have this much pain, but they are still interested because you have built so many confidence with them, they are going to subscribe for you. They are going to subscribe to your channel. They're going to be like, okay, this guy knows his shit. I'm gonna subscribe to this guy because maybe hope in the next week I'm gonna book a call with him, or maybe I just want to get more value from him. So you're not just building confidence with these people, but you're really building for yourself a pipeline of clients, because these people who have subscribed are going to come back, rewatch your new content, and they're going to have more pain and they're going to have more confidence. So what you're doing is, when every single content you're posting, you're getting immediately those types of people who would book, but also you're building a pipeline of clients with the new content that you're posting at that current moment. They're going to come and book calls. And this is why this is the best one. And it works for any kind of niche and really any kind of service. If you're as a growth operator, info product seller, really whatever you do, I don't care what you do. Really, this is the best way that right now you can get clients in 2025, because you can create one hyper valuable content. You can build so much confidence with it. You can reach thousands of people. Those who are really just have those problems, they're going to book a call with you, and the rest is going to subscribe, and you build a pipeline of clients. And this works for any kind of niche in any kind of service. This is why this is the best and the most bulletproof client acquisition system in 2025. And guys, this is just one problem. You need to learn the basics when it comes to creating micro niche YouTube content. And of course, it's not going to be as easy as just sending 1,000 outreach to learn this, but also it's not going to be as hard to sending, very hyper valuable outreach. But you do need to learn the basics. So, how do you exactly do that? Well, it's very simple. The solution is watching this exact video, which I have posted not so long ago. The most intense YouTube training you will ever watch. And this video exactly goes through how you can create these types of content, from targeting, from ideation to packaging to what to say in these videos, how you convert people, and what is the mindset you need to take in order for you to succeed with micro niche YouTube channels. And when you're going to watch this exact video, you're going to know without even hopping on a call with me, exactly how can you book calls with this type of method and just get clients for you, which is going to be inevitably easy to close because you have built so many confidence and you're going to have a bunch of them. Okay, so guys, this is the exact video I want you to watch. It's going to be the first link, no, the second link in the description, because the first link is going to be my book a call if you're interested in working with me to build your own micro niche YouTube channel so you can get as many clients as you really wish. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.